Hey friends, this is Martin from Secret, the channel for learning about trading and investing, and welcome to a pre-market analysis for tomorrow, August 2nd, Tuesday, 2022. So I've been a little irregular on the daily market analysis due to shortage of time. So I'm trying to restart that, but I'll keep it very brief. Otherwise, it extends to long time, and then processing the video takes time, and which does not cease to stop happening after a while. So I'll try to stick to that, right? So I just put in all the major factors that we are considering for analyzing the markets. Let's quickly go through that. Let's go to the charts and see in investing.com. This is the Nifty charts, daily charts that you have seen. Also price pattern. It's a green close that we have, right? Definitely a green close, and it's 1% up on both the indices. And the market is rallying. You can see that. Bank Nifty also, it's a green candle. It did a little dip on morning, and then intraday, if you see, this is exactly what happened. It did a dip and then it trended upside. But Bank Nifty was slightly weak. But Nifty also did a dip, but it was trending up throughout the day. If you see, that's a 15-minute candle. So that's about the price action. It is 1% up. So overall, you can clearly see that it's breaking out of a trend line channel. When we have a trend line channel here downtrending, and it is broken out of that both indices, right?
It's 7 o'clock.
Moving on to the support resistance levels, it's pretty much out there on the Nifty. You have the supports that are seen at near to the 79.15 nearby range, which is where, if at all, there is a retracement that happens. And on the upside, the resistance would be 747, because that's a gap resistance for the Nifty. Bank Nifty, the 38,000 is going to be some resistance because it's a rounding number. Above that, you have 38,750, and it will be crucial resistance because it's a previous swing high that would get breached. That support would be at 36,800 levels. It's 8 to be precise. That's where the gap support is there. Right, so that's the resistance line supports primarily. So overall, if you see that, you can see that the price is moving about 200 EMA and much beyond that. All the major moving average indices has been breached. Same with the Nifty also. It's flying and breaking out. Bank Nifty also breaking out. But you have to keep a note of these two resistance. Right. Moving on, volatility bands is nothing but Bollinger Bands that we analyze every day. It gives an indication that the price is walking on the bands on both the indices. Price walking on the upper band. Both the upper bands are expanding. Volatility expansion is happening. Price moving on the bands is bullish, and that's happening. Let's get to the momentum and see what is happening. Right, momentum is clearly bullish. And, it's in the bullish zones, and then it's rising up. Right, and Bank Nifty also, it's in bullish zones and it's rising up. Right, so momentum is clearly bullish. Trend, if you see, we're talking short terms. Look at the trend. It's 45 plus, right? So you can go long as long you can go. Assuming that the market will go up as long as you don't see a bend over here in the strength. The green indicates the strength of the ADX strength of the trend that's ongoing on the Nifty and the Bank Nifty both, right? So what you see here is that this is Bank Nifty. So you can see that the trend is rising at 45 plus strength. So it's super bullish, you can say, and it's in the bull zones. DMI positive, ADX indicator, right? Here it is still below 30, 27 kind of levels, and that up there also in the short term it's clearly bullish. So trend and momentum bullish. India VIX, if you see, definitely, if you can, there is a spike that has happened today. This is something that you have to make a note, right? Because it's closing to a major resistance on as we saw, and the VIX also spiked. The market also moved up, and the VIX also spiked up, right? Look at the intraday action that has happened to it. It stayed flat, but a big spike up happened in the morning. Initially, a gap up spike happened. So the VIX, there is some uncertainty that is going to add today. Something that you have to keep in mind. But overall, VIX is far below the 20. You have to be cautious because all that uncertainties in the market has not gone away. So you have to be cautious. Futures OI is actually, it's a long build-up that has happened in the futures open interest. Options OI, the major maximum number of put writing is here at 16,500, and the maximum of call rating is at 7,500. So there is some volatility that can be accepted because writers are seeing that for the next weekly expiry, a very wide range of 1,000 points. But in Bank Nifty, Prices are not seeing that much of range. The put and call raters are close by. The highest put writing is 37,500 and 38,000 is a major resistance that is projecting outside. So that way, if you look at the options analysis shows that there is some stiff resistance on the bank nifty that's going to happen at 38,000, and 16,500 is going to be a very good support as of now. So no problems on the OI analysis of options on the nifty, but bank nifty is showing some major resistance. 38 PCR put call ratio indicates about the bullish. Anything above 1 on nifty and the bank nifty it's bullish, so that's fine there. So on sectors, all the sectors are performing today. The market is rallying, and except that FMCG and pharma was kind of flat, but that also did not fell down. So great bullishness there. Heavyweights, if you see, yeah, before that sectoral analysis, you can quickly go and see which are the major sectors that are performing and not performing. So sectors, if you see, IT was kind of moved down and then pulled back. This is the weekly charts if you see. Daily, if you see, it's a kind of not big moves in the IT index, but reversal is happening. It's at a major support resistance zone. Metal also reversal is happening. It is also at a resistance zone, and there is a decent 1.5% of up move that has happened. Auto is also 3% of up move has happened today. Good move in the auto. But pharma is not performed, close flat. FMCG also did not perform, flat. Realty is kind of 0.5% of up move, we can say. So auto has done excellently well. IT for all others also. All the sectors autumn momentum is bullish, right? And pharma is showing some weakness. And auto is doing excellent. That's it. Heavyweights, if you see across the major heavyweights, if you see HDFC Bank has done well, 1% up, and HDFC has also done near to 0.5% done. Reliance has done excellent. It's doing a reversal. And Infi and IT. So these two IT stocks did not do well, but Infi did well. Means Infi went flat, did not close. TCS also closed red, but it was flat. So except the IT stocks, others all of the sectors performed. The ICICI Bank is doing excellent, but it's at a major resistance zone. We have to be cautious till 1836 is clear for sure. And there is an all-time high level also spike, also near 865. 866, 867, 866, 67 levels also there is going to be all-time high. So that for sure at the top, before bridging out of that result. But otherwise, if you see, IT is doing ICICI Bank is a heavyweight that's doing excellent, right? So all performed except the IT today. Heavyweights. FIS 2,320 crores of buying assets. So that is a very good news that institutions are participating and become net buyers, and players are turned to be small sellers of 800 crores. It's a cash market. So FIs are buying, it's very positive. Crude is falling. So do you understand? Dollar is also falling. Dollar index. SGX not relevant. You'll have to see tomorrow morning at the. As of now, SGX futures is showing some flattish movement, 50 points down. Well, Dow Jones futures US market is also showing some down, 160 right now. But these two indices of the US markets and the SGX will have to be seen tomorrow, right? So major events that is that the RBI policy is starting tomorrow, but Thursday would be the most likely the outcome of that decision would come in tomorrow. So some jitteriness can be there expected for the next expiry, right? So get out of your professional trades before Thursday. Weekly expiry based, right, trades. But overall, that's the view. The view is that the market is bullish, but you have to be very cautious because it's at a major resistance zone. It's a very crucial zone, right? So there could market is moved, substantially. This is, so look at the gap support zones very cautiously. So if that gap is cleared and we have closed there, then you don't need to worry about that until the next previous swing low resistance is coming. That's a long way on both indices, Nifty as well as Bank Nifty. Right, so all market view is bullish, no doubt about that. All the indicators, momentum, trend, volatility, support, resistance levels, price patterns, weeks, OI, global markets, sectoral, heavyweight, everything is towards the bullishness. But you have to be very cautious because there is strong resistance on the upside. That's market view. Hope it helps you to frame your trade plan for the next year. If you like it, subscribe and share to our friends. Thanks for watching. Happy trading, happy learning. Bye.